The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good evening. Welcome to MightyOxTrading. Wednesday evening, I think. It's all running together now, but either way, hope everyone's having a good evening as we get ready to tackle the markets once again. I finished my day on the Gauntlet account up $3.82. Good evening, Matt. Was down on the TCP. That's okay. Hello, Yolanda. So today I had the experience I never had before of getting stopped out in the very same second that I entered the order. I was trying to catch this move down on crude. And that's just how big and how much it was jumping even as it was falling. I tried to jump twice on micro crude coming as this was coming down. And I guess I just needed a larger stop because it must have been bouncing that much every second that I got stopped out the very same second I entered on micro crude. Well, good job, Yolanda. That won't hurt you too bad. It's going to it's probably going to raise your profit target. Math. Let me see. Probably like $20. Times 0.3. A little bit more than that. Looks like it's going to raise your profit target up to $1,811 instead of $1,750. So your profit target is going to be like $61 higher. And Q trying to send us a short signal here, bounced. Hello, Vincent. Did you fall asleep this morning? Because you just kind of disappeared. So we had some wild rides today on different assets that I just knocked down. Natural gas. Crude just bottomed out today. Ended up with a range of 23 points, which is $23,000. And at one point from here down to there, it was almost the full range. And if you rode that down, like I said, it'd been about $20,000 a contract. And somehow I ended up taking 2 losses on it. If I just went in with no stop, I would have yeah. Anyway, so we saw crude fall today big time. Gold fell big time today as well. It hit a high of 2066 and fell to a low of 1981. So that was about 80 points or $8,000. Yeah, Crude has bit me more than I've gotten out of it, so I don't know. Seems like it should have been easy to trade and it hasn't been. NQ trying to come down here, but it's butting right up against the more sideways-ish bands. We'll keep an eye on that. So both gold and crude, which had been near record highs, have come back down to earth. Somehow I don't expect gas prices to go down, though. The UltraBond also came down today, big time. Why can't I move this line? There we go. UltraBond had about a 5-point range today. While the indices finally seen some recovery, I guess all these lines are no longer valid. Anyway, so we saw recovery on the indices. It turns out the high of the day happened like 2 candles before close. And we saw like about 650 point range. Now we see what the evening brings us. Oh, that's okay, Vince. That was just, I was like, at one point, I was like, wow, Vincent got really quiet. What you did miss, Vincent, this morning is that Matt passed his TCP, so he's now just waiting to hear from Helios, and then he's a funded trader on the TCP. We did get that short signal there. Let's switch back over to the TCP. I made it, like I said, I made a whole $3.82 today. But 5 green days in a row, even if the last 2 days combined have been about $20. Taking this short here with 3 micro Nasdaqs. It's kind of a dangerous area. This might be a bounce area, so this could be a pull, just a kind of a big pullback back into that uptrend. So this could be a bit of a fake out. Copper, big wick there. After those 2 stop outs on crude today, I ended up going down almost $500 again. And then hit a 25-point winner on NQ. Good evening, Chris. How are you doing? First trade of the night. Let's see how this turns out. Walter, it just increases your profit target. No, you can't have more than 30% of your profit target in any one day. So you just have to get a higher profit target. So like normal profit target to pass the TCP 25K is 750, which equals 500, no more than $525 a day. She made 545, so that raised her profit target to pass from 1750 up to 811. Our trade has just gone into profit. We're up 3 or 4 points. Looking for 15 points here. See if we get back to break even. It's a bit of a weird and annoying rule, but I do understand it. They don't want to fund people that get lucky on one big trade. Or someone that does a YOLO and catches a wave and gets it all at once. That doesn't prove that they're a trader, it just proves they got lucky on one trade. Gold's been bleeding out almost the entire evening so far. Popped up back in the negative for now. How have you been, Walter? How's the trading going? So we bounced off this resistance here, our support I should say, at 37. Perfect, almost a perfect bounce. Was a perfect bounce. Bounced up. See if it comes back down from there, or if that's the catalyst to send it higher. Looks like it wants to come back down. Let's see if it can break through that 37 area. Okay. Green is green. I made $3.82 today. 420 for the SMA. Yeah, I forget to add that when I talk about the Bollingers. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Matt. It's really hanging right around my entry point. Here's the top of the hour, so let's see if we get a. But it looks like we're gonna get a burst up. Gold burst down. See if it comes up and stops me. Has not yet. Big move down on gold. 3.5 points, 4 points. Big something on copper. I have it blocked. Big move down on copper as well. Gold, 3 points. Copper, 10 ticks. Indices kind of staying flat right now yet. Right at that SMA line. See if it comes up and nails me. 3 points from my stop. A bounce here off the SMA would be nice. Gold continued. Gold did send a short signal, but it was into the bands. Next candle is showing red though. Oh, very nice, Walter. Great job. Gold continuing to head down. So I should have jumped on that short, but I just didn't think that. I thought it was just a quick boom down from the top of the hour, but that would be a nice move. Copper's going the opposite way. Oh, there we go, coming back toward me. As gold rebounds. And Q comes back down. Back in the profit for now. And we'll continue down. Magic 8 Ball says. Oh. Whoa, copper just totally exploded. Bet you didn't even know copper was combustible. Crude trying to send a long signal here. Big 54 point tick candle there. Me and Crude are fighting, and I'm not sure I want to talk to it tonight. Can we get a continuation down here? Or we're going to end up being in another night where things just don't move at all. Needs to break that 37 to continue downward. Right there, I see 38, 37 on the ask. Sorry, on the bid. Yep. Still bouncing off 37. Up, there's the break at 37. I see 36. Our target's at 26. Can we get there? It's got to bend the bands here. Nice momentum. We're at 34. Pop back up. So this is just a 1 minute pullback. Back to break even. Gold just another big move down, 5 points down. Gold is now below the low of yesterday. Oh wow, Matt, that's concerning for earn a trade. I wish earn a trade could do that. We're popping back up to the SMA line here. Oh, and just rejected again. There we go. My profit target just moved to break even. Quick burst down. What did I ever do to you, Matt? Can we continue to get down? Can we get 15 points out of it? So far it's going 8. And it keeps stalling. Now this time it's stalled at 31. Back up to 36. Coming back up to my stop moved to break, almost break even. I'm going to move that back up. I'm going to try and give this room to work. Move it back up to above the SMA. Yep, it's going to come up and stop me out. Wow. So that went down 10 points, but didn't get my 15. Stopped me out. So we start the night off with a $17.50 loss. That's going to reverse though. It's not in a place that it's going to hang. It's sending a long signal there, but I just don't buy it. So now it's bending those bands, so maybe? Just went in with 1 micro, expecting a pullback here. I'm wrong, that's only going to cost me 15 bucks. Oh, looks like I was wrong. Well, maybe not. See if it comes back down. Hello, Skogs. How you doing? Thank everyone for joining me tonight. Hopefully you'll have some good trading. If you're here from YouTube, I'd love if you hit that like button for me. Remember, we're trading here tonight and tomorrow morning on YouTube. Friday morning as well. Tomorrow morning, we actually have some news that could make things pop. 8:30 Eastern, I guess inflation report comes out, plus, of course, the weekly unemployment numbers. So that could cause some big pops. Well, you stayed in through that whole thing, Chris? Hello, short the VIX. I agree. I won trade of 8 for earn a trade. Oh, looks like I was wrong on NQ. Looks like it wants to continue going up. Okay, how'd you come up with 13 points? Stop me out there. Another few bucks, no biggie. Hello, John. Uh, well, Rhythmic has outages with or without Ninja. Supposedly, they've assured the prop firms that the issue's been fixed. Hold on, I'm choking on drink. Okay, now that I'm done choking on iced tea, I'm doing good. How are you, Taurus? Um, okay, so first of all, short the VIX, just so you know, Ninja Trader bought Tradeovate, so there, I can't say for sure that the same problems that when they hit Ninja wouldn't hit Tradeovate now. But while one of the outages recently, I think, was just with Ninja, oftentimes it's the entire rhythmic ecosystem, they're everybody, no matter what platform people are on. But yeah, Ninja Trader now owns Trade of 8 for those who didn't know. They bought him in January. Now looking for our next entry. I'm hoping to at least double the amount I made yesterday. Today. So how you been, Taurus? I haven't seen you around much lately. Oh, hope everything's okay. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope everything improves. Gold's back down to 78. UltraBond sending a short signal. You're welcome, Taurus. ES sending a short signal, so I mean NQ is getting close. Well, while we have the time, just a reminder, since today is Wednesday, a week from today is the FMOC meeting. And that day, right here on YouTube, we'll be doing an extended stream, 7:30 a.m. until at least 2:30 p.m. So go through the normal morning into the FMOC meeting and the after effects of it. And then, of course, on Friday, April 1st, we'll also be doing a special stream. We're going to trade the London session, and we're going to roll that into the non-farm payrolls report and then the New York Open. So probably a 9.5 hour stream. We'll start at 1 a.m. Eastern, midnight my time, and roll through 10:30, somewhere around there. That'll also be on YouTube and Twitch. So lots of ox. Gold is continuing to fall here. Good job, Chris. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. Right about at VWAP. A little below VWAP now. NQ trying to send the signal here. Well, thank you for joining me. I got told many people I never thought I'd be a streamer, and then the idea came up, and I decided to do it, and now I insanely do it 10 times a week. And I enjoy it. NQ trying to give us a short signal. It's kind of crawled down. I kind of like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Man, signal went away. My singing scared it away. So it bounced there. Then they decided to go the opposite way. Wow, nice, Taurus. waiting now. Copper went up nicely off that little pop there at right top of the hour. Been grinding up. You can see NQ sitting right around VWAP. Gold trying to pop back up. Doesn't have much oomph. It's now lost a full 100 points over the last 2 trading days. Well, technically 3 trading days. Crude looking like wants to come down now. Crude has bit me many times over the last few days, but it's not moving with as high velocity right now. It's right below VWAP. If it sends me a short signal, I will consider it. What do I think about ZW? Wheat. I have that chart here somewhere. I have it sitting with the metals. It's interesting, but it keeps getting, I mean, it constantly is getting halted lately. It's open way lower than its close. It's been like 3 whole days halted. But it's interesting. I mean, it's been moving a lot. I probably should be paying more attention to it when it's not halted. It's been wild thanks to the war. Uh, yeah, NQ trying to break back above that recent high. Crude sending that short signal I was watching for. Should we see if Crude bites me? Big spreads on Crude. 5-6 ticks. So we're gonna have to get in. I'm not gonna take that much of a loss trying to get in here. So I'm gonna try and get in on the ask. Signal went away though. Yep, no more signal. See if it comes back next candle. There it's back again. Back again, back again. And gone again, and gone again. ES popping up. And Q getting above. It's trying to get above its recent high. Yeah, I've been watching that too. It's like the opening candle ends up causing it to be halted for the day, oftentimes. Ejected back down. And Q'd back down. 6-point candle. Definitely smaller candles right now compared to what we were seeing earlier today, for sure. I'll be right back after this message. While we have a moment, I want to remind you of the MightyOxTrading live stream schedule, which recently expanded to 10 live streams a week. First off is the YouTube schedule we have had Monday and Wednesday evenings at 7:45, and Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 7:30. Then, of course, we expanded to a new platform who hopes to become the YouTube of finance and trading called ShareVision. There, I do Sunday and Tuesday evening streams and Thursday evening streams, Monday and Wednesday mornings. All times are Eastern. The link for ShareVision is down in the notes below. And this is March's schedule. Most likely in April, we'll be going to an easier schedule with all YouTube in the morning and all ShareVision in the evening. Okay, we short signal did fire here on Crude. We're going to try and get in on an ask. I don't know if we will or not. Big move down. We're failed on Crude. Big move down here on NASDAQ. Crude's going to try and come up and bite me. So if it continues down. This hit the band. Now you see it retreating on NASDAQ. Oh, here. There's my Crude chart. Ooh. There we go. Hey, Crude's going to work for me tonight. Come on, continue on. Give me more than that. You know you wanna. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Boom. 18 ticks, $180. We were in that trade for all of 44 seconds. Still going, but I'm happy with that. $180 to start the night on the gauntlet. And I was right. We did bounce on well, we bounced on S&P. We also, well, I'm not sure what the NQ did not really bounce. But it's a big doji there. Crude did continue to come down further, but that's okay. Came down as far as 60. We got out at 88. Tight trailing stop. This NQ might be me. Oh no, big bounce there. So the entry on this NQ candle would have been at 739, which is right where we're at now. It just burst back up. Being very weird price action right now in NQ. Thank you, Matt. Oh, big move down. So now we missed it. Maybe. I don't know. I can't. These really aren't big candles, and it's very, very, not sure what the heck it's doing, honestly. Hit a low of 31 over here. Hi, Beatrice. Yep. Yeah, it looks like NQ is going now. I should have jumped in That price action was a little weird. Well, popping right back up, so I don't know. I think it wants to go down. Yeah, there it goes. So I should have taken that trade on NQ, but I didn't. It was weird price action. I mean, we've seen these big wicks up, big wicks down. So I didn't know which direction it wanted to go. It's only going 5 points, so maybe it's not going to continue. Who knows? There'll be another opportunity, I'm sure. Ooh, Crude really went down. So if I had held onto that trade, me second guessing, could have cleared our day. Oh, okay. Okay, indices just dropped. So yep, I should I should have jumped on that trade. Big move down. This is going to reverse on the next candle, and I'm wrong. I'm right. I'm wrong. So I'm not sure where that came from all of a sudden. Copper also just hit a short. Hope no one was electrocuted. So it didn't bounce like I thought, so far at least. I should have jumped on that. That would have been a nice win, but that's okay. Hope we're going to continue to see this kind of price action tonight. The crew went all the way down to 108.82. We got out at 88, so we could have got $1,000 off that trade if I just wrote it down. Gold's sending a long signal here. I don't know if I trust that, though. I want to see it get it back above. Oops. Back above this consolidation period right here, I think. It's coming into the strong downtrending bands. So maybe above 1983 too. The whole 1983 area. It's not 1980 right now, which is a very good year. Phillies won the World Series. So on the Gauntlet account, I am literally 13 cents away from being able to go up to the next step of the progression ladder where I can trade maximum of 5 contracts instead of 3. Now, I haven't even traded 2 most of the time, so that doesn't really mean anything to me, but I think it's funny that it's just 13 cents. I'm at 14.9987. And Q looks like it wants to continue coming down now. Kind of wondering if I should jump in here and continue trying to ride this down. Crude popping back up. It is to the SMA line. I'm going to jump in on just one micro, and then we'll add in if we think it's going to continue to go down. Well, as soon as it turns red again, at least. There, we're in on 1 micro. Usually we see consolidation like this and then it comes down again. So if I see like it's hinting at that, I'll move the stop since it's only 1 up a little higher to give it some room. And we'll take, oops. Okay, well I didn't want to do that, but we're about a 18 point. No, yeah, about a 17-point stop. Hey, were you also shocked that I won, that you all got quiet? It's kind of going up green now, so we'll watch. It could tempt to walk back up to the SMA line. So we're watching this. Things have kind of cooled down here for a minute. Crude did get up, send us a long signal, but now it's just sideways as well. So everything's kind of sideways. It's interesting that the Russell is kind of trending down. ES is kind of trending sideways. And NQ is kind of trending up. Well, I was right that gold signal was bad. It's stair step back down. UltraBond doesn't like that I gave everything else attention. Short signal. There we go. There's a move down. Hey, Rameez, how are you doing? Copper sending a long signal. I want to see it get back above where it kind of wicked up here 3 times. One micro is hanging right around my entry point. There's a big green candle up. Seems like it wants to come meet and say hi to the SMA line. Yeah, I have one contract in short on MNQ. Was thinking that I was going to consolidate and then head back down for a second leg down. That's okay. I don't dock you for being late. Vincent's been late lately too, and he fell asleep this morning. That will not show up well in his performance review. Oops. Sorry. Looking for that bounce. There we go. Maybe that's the bad bounce I've been looking for. Down, down, down. I'm not as confident anymore that it's going to head down instead of coming up and breaking that SMA. Usually the longer the consolidation, the more likely it's going to go up or, go the opposite direction. ES is probably actually sending a long signal here. Yeah, it's trying to. Yeah, just about at my stop. ES sending that long signal. It's technically we're above the SMA line now. Copper sending along as well. Still hanging there at the SMA. A little bit of sideways price action here. Copper again trying to convince me it wants to go long. Kind of actually like it there, but the price action has been real slow. Very slow. But we are 8 minutes from the top of the hour. Just hanging right here around 13,720. Bands are squeezing. Kind of making the shape of that plant from the Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour. Exciting and riveting action here. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. We all can't wait to see how this ends up. This is the most exciting thing I've done all day. Dip, dip, dum, 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 dum. And it's like nothing else is doing anything either for me to cut to it and like at least show something. Well, let's try and get back below the SMA line now. That's a bigger move down. Back down to 13,715. Right back up though. Matt, I agree, and that's why I'm just sitting here watching it, trying to figure out what to say to be entertaining. Surprised that there's still 14 people here right now. All 14 are all waiting to see if it spikes one way or the other. Back up to 21. Well, I'm close to stopping out. Wait, what happened? Did I accidentally... So I hit my stop, and I don't know what I've done. Did I accidentally... I'm confused. I have no idea. Okay, it's still showing stuff here on the thing, but that order closed. I got stopped out. Not sure why it fired a new order. So I've lost 3 times now on the gauntlet, but only down $63, but we're now down by 40 cents on the account as a whole. Which kind of sucks. But I think I'm glad to be out of that, because that was like, I was starting to fall asleep. Up, there's the move up. Long signal now. I don't know. Do we dare? Are we going to be in another... Nice job, Burmese. Pulling back here again. So our range right now is between 755 and 702. So that's a big range to be able to, get a little bit of action. Shooting for 15 points. You don't want to hear me saying I don't want to drive people away, Tars. No, I have not. We're long again. I really consider taking a regular size contract here and going for 5 points. But hey, there's some life. Right under VWAP. Let's see if it can break. Breaks. There's some nice. Oh, kind of hit VWAP, but did not break VWAP. VWAP, VWAP. There we go. There's the move we were wanting earlier. Can it get up to 45? Come on. One more nice burst for me. There we go. Come on. 43. C44 on the ask. There we go. Still in one. Still trailing with one. There we go. We're out. There's a nice win on the TCP. Boom shakalaka. So let's go to the stats. Now we're up $25 on the TCP after being down 65. So that was an $80 win, right? $90 win. We went in with 3 contracts. We nailed. It's about the same amount on each. 31 to 45. So 14 on one, 14 and 3/4 on the other. So there we go. We'll go green on both accounts. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Ramiz. Crude sending a signal. Short. Don't like where it's just hanging there, though. I think that's going to reverse. We are continuing to head up. Obviously, again, I could have obviously stayed in that trade longer. We got out at 45 and it's already up to 60. So, could have got another 15 points out of that, but there was no way to know that that was going to burst up like that after we sat there watching grass dry or paint grow for 20 minutes. Hello, Nicholas. Hi, Bongo. Welcome. I don't remember seeing your name before. Welcome to the channel and the chat. Yep, it's still going. I could have got more out of it. I trail my stop too closely, and I don't know. Sometimes I think I hurt myself more with that trailing than it helps. But then there's times where it totally pulls back, and I say, well, yeah, that worked better. So got to be tight on the risk management with the TCP. That said, I also wish I had just taken that as a regular NQ. I'm glad you found this. Happy to have you. If you like what you see, I'll be happy if you would subscribe, but no pressure. Nicholas, are you do you trade your own brokerage account? Are you a prop firm trader, funded trader? Awesome. How's it going so far? So it looks like we topped out at 13,765 on that move. Copper's sideways, gold sideways. Gold squeezing pretty good there. That's going to burst one way or the other. So now we wait for our next move. Gold with a quick move down there. Prior low here over here is 77.7. We're about 7 ticks above that. Yeah, at first NQ is really fast when you're learning. When I first started, I thought ES was too fast, and as it started coming along, ES started becoming okay, and I thought NQ is, oh my god, you know, the asset that was on steroids and meth at the same time. Now I prefer NQ. Russell's a good one though. I watched the Russell. Definitely have a lot of good traders here, Nicholas, that talk, chat. So definitely can learn here. Remember that I am not yet a funded trader either. I know what I'm doing for the most part, just don't execute it well with some mental blocks in the way. But there's definitely some good traders in the chat, profitable traders, and we all try to learn from one another and support one another. Do you normally trade in the evenings, Nicholas, or do you trade mornings too, or? So Crude did come down, send us that short signal here. And it popped up 12 ticks. Wouldn't have stopped me out actually, and then it went. So this would have been an excellent signal. Cool. Um, I'm on YouTube 3 mornings a week, and I'm on ShareVision 2 mornings a week. Whoa, Crude the bottom just dropped out. That's a 100 tick candle. $1,000 1 minute candle there on Crude. Yep. This morning Vincent slept through my stream. So definitely feel free to join us here in the mornings, and join us over on ShareVision too if you want to. the link for ShareVision. ShareVision's a new platform that's trying to become the YouTube of finance and trading. So, and they came to me and said, "Will you stream here?" And supposedly their software worked where I could stream to both YouTube and them at the same time, but YouTube keeps blocking me. So instead of streaming 5 times a week, I'm streaming 10 times a week. The link for ShareVision's in the video description if you want to check it out. Follow me there. They're still in beta. They have some issues, but they offered to pay me to stream there, so I couldn't turn that down. And then I insanely decided to do 10 streams a week. Excellent job, Ramis. By the way, guys, if anyone seen that there's another new prop firm out called TikTok Trader, TikTok, something like that. Rod Caselli did a review of them the other day, but one thing I don't like, Happy Penguin from the Earn to Trade Discord, I guess passed their evaluation, but before they will give you your funded account, they force you to do a review on Trustpilot. That that I don't like at all. That just is bad. I'm not sure the adjective I'm looking for. This short signal on gold, I kind of like glossed over somehow. I'm not sure how I didn't notice it. That would have been a great signal, obviously. 77 down to, I'm sorry, 77.7 down to 76. Would have got what I wanted. You know, Matt, I'm kind of wondering how they're doing that too. The freeze jigsaw license. I mean, how did this prop firm pop up and get this quick uh, license with jigsaw? I'm wondering if there's something shady going on there. I obviously have no idea, so I don't want to like make it sound like I'm attacking that company. Don't sue me. But you know, it's just weird. You have all these well-established prop firms, and this one pops up, and you can get a free license to a $600 product. Just seems a little odd. I have not looked at Rod Caselli's review of them yet. See if he brings up any of this, but if not, I mean, I can, I trust Rod Castelli. I think he knows what he's talking about, but maybe he's missed some of this. I don't know. Uh, Tarish Trader, Tick Trader or TikTok Trader, something like that. It's called. And Ramiz Matt passed his TCP earlier today, so he's funded, although not hasn't gotten the paperwork and stuff yet. Yeah, Tick Trader, I think it's called, and they're a company out of Romania, of all places. Not that there's anything wrong with Romania. I actually have a friend there. It seems weird, this company pops up and get a license with Jigsaw. Company, I don't know. Jigsaw, the software that you see Canadian futures trader using. Now, he doesn't need to give up the coding. That new one, Tick Trader or Tick, pretty sure it's what it's called. I gotta look it up now before I keep saying the wrong thing. Good evening, Chris. Yeah, it's Tick Trader. Oh, yeah. Yep. Thank you, Matt. By the way, I am still watching the price action. I'm still looking for opportunities here. Crude's continuing to head down. And we're bounced off the SMA line, or we're under it on the NQ. Hello, Chris. Did I say that already? I don't know. I'm doing a whole bunch of things at once. And Ramiz also passed her apex, or I'm sorry, his apex tonight. Or sorry about that. Like I said, doing a whole bunch of things at once, so apologize for that. Yeah. What is agriculture doing? Agriculture is also sideways. That's no fun either. Actually, corn's been heading up. What's wheat been doing? Wheat kind of headed up too. Big candles. Maybe I do need to start watching these. Oh, I'm green on both accounts so far. Nice, real nice win on Crude earlier on the Gauntlet account. Well, it means I will say that I know Canadian Futures Trader has gotten paid out from Apex. So I don't think you'll have a problem there. Anything that shows up on CFT's site, he trusts in. He would not do business with a company he didn't trust. Or, he would not review a company he didn't trust. And I've gotten to know CFT very well. He's helped me out a lot. I trust him immensely to know that if he says something's good, that there's no red flags anywhere that have told him otherwise. Uh, 1 second, I'll tell you. Lead month is June, UBM too. Sometime in the next day or two, um, uh, equity futures roll, so, and QES, all that fun stuff. Reminder, tomorrow morning we do have maybe some more high profile news coming out. Um, Not only do we have the jobless claims like we do every Thursday, but we have the core inflation rate year over year for February. So that's probably going to make the market pop. And I think I'm going to use Matt's script tomorrow. Or not script, but his written strategy and try and see how it goes. Had a little burst up there on NQ, 7 points, pulled back that same 7. Really tight here. Kind of looks like a sea monster. Anyway, bands are not far apart, 52 to 37. It's only 15 points separate the two bands. Yeah, Taurus, but if they roll, according to CMA website, they roll tomorrow. I always, honestly, I wait till Ninja Trader tells me. Um, Matt, yes, live. I usually just wait till Ninja Trader tells me, but I always forget the fact that, I don't usually close down Ninja. It's always running. So it won't tell me to roll things unless I close it down and bring it back up. the whole rule thing is the one confusing thing about features. I mean, I understand the purpose of it, but it's like, NQ, try to give me that long signal there. I just don't know. Yeah, it's just the problem is TradingView rules it whenever it decides to roll it, and then sometimes I have a different contract on trading, totally different contract showing on TradingView versus NinjaTrader, and then I gotta figure out how to line them back up. And we're right over VWAP right now, and we are really tight. Looking at GC, I see what you mean. Yeah, watching GC. It's a good point, Taurus. Uh, we did get the long signal here. It's kind of just going sideways underneath this band. If it curls up, I'll jump in. I shall have a gold chart ready. As soon as I find it, there it is. Actually, do I have a gold chart or just an MGC chart? I want a gold. There's a gold and then their charts. Maybe I should do that whole 10-10 thing right now. Whichever way it decides to go, it probably goes. Kind of a slow night here, but we're finding some stuff. Right here on the half hour now, and nothing popped. copper. Messing around. It's like, this is ready to explode, and I just wish I knew which way it was going to explode. I'm going to go with Taurus's hunch, and oops, I almost, hell, I almost did two contracts there. We're going to go long on gold. What's the spread? We're going to go on the bid. Not sell, you idiot. Buy. Of course, I should have listened to him 10 ticks ago, but you know. Okay, we're filled on gold. We're filled at 1979.5. 12 tick stop. Still squeezing here on NQ. Feel like we've been here before. Back here. Something sent me a signal I accidentally knocked down. Natural gas, no biggie. Yep, they were back to break even on gold. Oop, so I said that. I did get in late on gold. Trying to get the chart set. Got in late by about 7 ticks compared to where I wanted to get in. Sitting right here at my entry point at 1979.5. The SMA line is curling up. Part of me wishes I had gone in with micros so I could set the stop a little further back. But maybe I don't need to. There's a nice 2-tick, 3-tick move up. Crude sending us a signal. Crude trying to pop back up. That looks like it's got to bounce. Watching mainly here in Q and gold. We're in on gold. Back to break even. There's a nice move up. There we go. There we go. In Taurus we trust. Up 10 ticks. Pulling back 7 ticks now. Back up to 10 ticks. I'm watching the bid and ask. Pulling back again a little bit. There we go. Looking, there we go. I see 7, 8, 9. 9 on the ask. Profit target's 20. We're 6 ticks away. We need 1981.5. We're at 1988.8. Yeah, you're braver than I am, Taurus. Stops move the break even. We're at 15 ticks. 16. Come on. Give me my last few ticks. There we go. Stops moved up. Now 10 ticks in the profit. If it pulls back, we're guaranteed $100. But I really hope it continues to surge. Things are moving. Nah. Come on. Go. Keep continue up. You know you wanna. Although the bid and ask does not show that it wants to move up. Maybe now it does. There we go. 15. Copper's surging. Seeing some green on NQ as well. Pulling back. Seeing a bit of green on the NASDAQ up there too. Definitely no bursts yet. Still in. Let's pull back to within 2 ticks of my trailing. Getting a long signal on NQ here. Unusual for NQ and gold to be moving in the same direction. Please give my okay, just stop me out on gold. So another, I think that was 100. Let's see if we got any slippage on that. Nope, 10 ticks. We were in that trade 7 minutes and 5 seconds. And we are now up $280 on the Gauntlet account. So I kind of wish I would have taken it at 150, but I gave it its try. It's probably going to continue, and there it goes. So it was just a pullback. Thank you. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Ramiz. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Taurus, for the idea. And it's probably going to continue to head up. This winning stuff is fun. I can get used to this. Still kind of squeezing here on the NQ. Yeah, you can see gold continue going up. Remember my regular profit target will be at 1981.5, and it's just about to hit it. Once I can go and feel confident going with two contracts, I'll let one, kind of trail like I did, and then another one continue to go like this one is. NQ has dropped below the SMA line. Still have these uptrending bands. So it still hasn't decided which way it wants to go. But you see gold here heading up. It would have hit my original profit target. Plus. Oh, there's a big move. 8 points down on NQ. I just don't know whether now that's going to bounce there or if that's going to... It did hit the band. The band's still kind of sideways. I'm going to have an MNQ chart ready because I'm not sure what we want to do here. Right now we're bouncing. We're kind of bouncing on that third band. Yep. Back up. So big, not really big. 5-point candle, 6-point candle. Now it's... I'm using TradingView for all my charting, and then I enter orders on NinjaTrader. But I use TradingView for all my charting, and no, I have nothing else up. My other monitor is filled with the chat, the stream, and the streaming software. So I could have played that bounce off the Bollinger there, because you see it did shoot up here like 5 points. All right, just bounced off the SMA line and trying to come back down. Move down here. Kind of looks like it wants to head down. I'm getting that impression. Has not fired a signal yet, though. Looks like the signal would fire right on the VWAP. Wait, we're not already in a short over. Oh, no, never mind. We're already in a short. So we want to get back below 13,734. We're at 45 now. Basically, back below VWAP. VWAP, 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 VWAP. Yep, there's a nice surge. Again, bounced off VWAP. We want to see it break VWAP. Get down into the 30s. I have my chart ready here. But I need to see it break. You can see that it's bounced off of there a couple of times now. The SMA line has slightly downtrended now. Bands are slightly expanding. Still pretty much in this squeeze here, though, you can see. Just looks a little different from this angle now. There, back to back. Will it break? Will it break? Gold pulling back. So for there, we got out at the right time. It's back to 83. Now, it's probably just a pullback here, but I'm happy I locked in profit because at this point I'll be yelling at myself. Sitting right on VWAP. If I just jumped in here, we would already be up, well, only 4 points. Not that big of a deal. Now, I still feel like it's going to go down, but I need to see it break. Now, my only fear here is that when it breaks, it's just going to blah, just go all the way down like that. That's what I was, just what I was talking about I was afraid of. That big burst down. But still I got down to 737, which is our low over here. Our low over here is 734. And it hit the band and bounced, so it wasn't that big of a burst down. We're gonna jump in there. We're gonna try this. See if it wants to continue to head down. We do still have that support area over at 734, so this could have been this might be a little bit of a risky trade, or it might just burst down again. What the heck do I know? Big move down. There's the burst. That other one was a baby burst. 9 points. Stops move to break even. We're well into the Bollinger Bands here, though. We're only up 8 points. Looking for 15. See if this bounces back up. Big bounce back up. Just trying to get the price action back out of the bands. Yeah, there we go. Pushing back down. Love to see some red on this candle now. Hey, my wish is my command. We're at 29, looking for 22. Yeah, green popping back up. Five seconds on this 1 minute candle. Like to see the next one start red. Might consolidate here a little bit after this big move down. Or might come up and nail my stop at break even. Yep, that's what it's going to do. I knew I should have taken it when it was in the bands, but that's okay. We're going to let it play, see if it might pop back down. Also thought about moving my stop up to the top part of that big burst down. Gonna do that. Gonna give it room. At this point, it's not much of a risk. It's 2 points times 3 contracts. $6, $18 a risk. Try and see if this will continue to head down. not look like it wants to continue to head down. So they're really fighting here. It's right at that 734 level, which is that level I pointed out from over here, where this came down and came back up. But once we broke down, it might continue to head down. Instead, it's stair-stepped back up. SMA line's curling down. It's just about back at my entry point. But stop me out. I'm gonna make it climb. It's gonna make it. I'm making it climb all the way back up to reclaim that all the losses from that big candle down. Which is only about 3 more points, but we'll see. Okay, well now the trade is back to break even. Right here, some red would be very nice. Watching it. One point from stop. Sitting right on my entry point. Yeah. Gold. Try to come back up there. Copper's looking a little sideways. Hoping for another drop here on NQ. Hey Ace, how you doing? Oh, that's nice. 5 points down. Gonna continue to head down. Wow, beautiful. Moving my target for 2 up a couple of points because of where this exhausted. Both times now came down to 27.50, 26.75. So I moved it up to 27.50. See if we can hit our profit target on 2. There we go. So hit our profit target on 2. We're trailing on the 3rd. Need to hit 22 for it to start trailing closer. There we go. I think. Nope. Surge down to 24. Still in on 1 contract here. That looks like a reversal candle. We'll see. New candle in 5 seconds. Yep. Green. Seeing green. It's not easy being green. Kermit the Frog said that. Hello, Mr. Higgles. It's been a while. How are you? See? It does look like a reversal candle now for sure, but let's see if we can get red coming back down. 5 seconds on this candle. Okay, we're stopped out. Okay, that trade's done. Let's look at the videotape. Well, not really. Let's look at the... So we're now up $71 on the TCP. That was after we were down 89 earlier. We ended up getting 10 points and 3 points out of that trade. So that wasn't a huge win by any means. But let's look at this here. I'm going to blow up my Ninja Trader chart. And it's coming back down now. Large trying to. Anyway, either way, I'm going to blow up this chart. If you see what I did, it is something different for me, and ah, we would have hit our profit target now. But anyway, so when we got in on that burst down, and we had this big burst down, it moved my profit target right around here, and for break even, and point. When I saw it coming back up, I still felt it was going to continue down, so I actually moved my stop back to the top of this candle. And it actually came up here. It was 1 tick from stopping me out, which means if I kept it break even, that trade would have ended in a stop out at break even instead of getting that profit. Now, obviously, we could have got more out of that trade. It's gone down another 10 points, 20, 15 points, but that's okay. Point is that I let the trade work and didn't just take that stop out and that fear of taking a small loss keep me from letting that end up in profit. So that was a winner. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Higgles. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you. Wow, I'm getting really a lot of people I have to start thanking now. Thank you, Ramiz. So, we now sit for the night. It's a good night. We are up $71 on the TCP, and we are up $280 on the gauntlet. Why are you in hot water, Ace? Ace. Actually, it's curling down now. I sent that short signal earlier, and now it's below that level, and it's kind of curling down. I'm considering it, but this is a pullback for the move up. I kind of have Taurus on my mind. Not sure if he's still here. He's often right about things. He was talking about thinking it was going to continue upwards. But I've already kind of missed this move, so. Well, yeah, nobody likes doing dishes. Yes, what, Taurus? Hey, Lennox. How you doing? Tomorrow morning, I will be on YouTube. So, Higgles, you said your trading's been a bit better? Wasn't trying to ignore you there. Have a great night, Matt. See you tomorrow. Huh? Why can't I drag that? There we go. Great. Oh, good job, Ramiz. Yeah, I was on Share Vision this morning, Ace. Not sure why you couldn't find me. But tomorrow morning and Friday morning, I am on YouTube. Starting in April, 99% sure I'll be on YouTube every morning and Share Vision every evening. Well, Ace, if you ever have trouble finding it, you can just come to any of my YouTube videos, well, any of the live streams, and look in the video description, and the link is there, and that should take you right to my channel. Copper sending a short signal here. Has a grind. It's been grinding up for the past hour, well, about 45 minutes. So I'm looking at the ES chart, Tars, and I'm trying to figure out what you see to say that, because I'm just seeing a downtrend right now. No, I'm not doubting you. I'm trying to understand what you see, so maybe I can start seeing it too. Because I know you are often right. Ah, on what time frame are you seeing that bull flag? I admit I am not good at seeing bull flags or bear flags. And Q trying to it did come back up to the SMA line. Now 5 points down, trying to break that support there at 720. Oh, okay. I can't do tick charts on TradingView, unfortunately. You know, guys, it's kind of funny. One of the main reasons I started the TCP, besides the angle that I would only do it on stream and maybe get a few more viewers out of that, is that I was struggling so much on the Gauntlet account. You know, I've been doing a Gauntlet for months and not seeing any progress. Wasn't blowing it up, but not seeing any progress. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. And now, since I started the TCP, I've had the most success ever on the Gauntlet. I'm more than 1/3 of the way now to the profit target on the Gauntlet. I never got above like $800 in profit on the Gauntlet before, and now I'm sitting at 1,600. So it's was kind of weird that all of a sudden. Now I will say that I've had some mental breakthroughs as well that I don't think has anything to do with the TCP, but still, it's just kind of weird. Copper trying to pop back up. Gold try to pop back up. Back up to 1986, which was another very good year. And keep bouncing off this support level a couple of different times now. Lennox, how are you doing tonight? So far tonight, I've been very successful in hitting my goal. My goal was to double the amount of money I made yesterday. That amount was $3.82. A long signal there on gold did pop up 4 ticks. Not anything to write home about. Give me 1 second. I'm responding to someone on the Earn a Trade Discord. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to. Someone could put. Oh, copper. Look at copper go. Linux. I've had the last. Well, I've had 5 straight green days, but the last 2 days have equaled a total of $20. Yeah, I fought for both of those. I mean, today was really, excuse me, it was really stupid because I ended the stream. I was up, I don't know, I think it was like 140, 170. I even said I wasn't gonna trade anymore, and I traded more. I jumped in to try and catch that crude absolute fall, and I've had something that never happened to me before. I literally got stopped out on the same second that I entered the trade. That's how much it was jumping around through, even though it looks all red and nice on the chart. That's how much it was jumping up and down, even as it was falling. So I did it again and got stopped out just as fast. So it happened to me twice. Then I took a loss on copper as well. And that one really frustrated me because that one had been like in profit and then came all the way back and stopped me out. So ended up being down. Then I hit an NQ trade, regular NQ for 25 points. Got me back to green net, but not after commissions. So then I did one more trade with a micro to get me green for the day by $3.82. Yep, heading up now, just about ready to get a long signal here on NQ. Charts at the ready. Gold's also heading up. Gold and gold right at that 82 area that Taurus was talking about. Gonna wait till that starts looking more red and well, and here's the thing. Well, I mean, if I would have just big pullback there on NQ. If I had gone into that trade without a stop loss, I would have hit $1,000 easy. It's just because I mean it went straight down. It just was. I mean, it would have been fun to see. I should have checked the tick chart on it, or I should have checked the 1 second chart, just to see what it was doing and looking like there. Because it was just flying. I mean, it made NQ look slow. That signal on NQ did go away right before that candle closed, and then it pulled back. So we'll now wait again until we get a signal. See if it bounces here off the SMA line. Gold's trying to break that 182.2 area. It interests me too, just because I trust stars. A bit of excitement there, but now it's kind of calm. Oh, there we just broke that area, broke that range on gold. Big move up there. That'd been nice to catch. I'm gonna jump in with 3 micros on gold. I have a smaller risk. I'm not a breakout trader, but like I said, Taurus seems to know what he's talking about. Waiting for it to kind of move here, though. Pulls back. Oh, there's a buy signal now in NQ. Just below VWAP. I'm not sure if that should be a concern or not. VWAP's at 40. We're at 33. Oh, pull back there. Pull back on both. Okay. Okay, relax. You said 86 earlier. I was thinking of that. Oh, yeah, you're right. Nice bounce off of VWAP. Oops. It would have been nice if I had started that trade down here when I was first started talking about it. That would have been nice. 80 up to 83. Yeah. NQ's also sitting right under VWAP. It has a bunch of resistance points going up. See if it breaks VWAP. VWAP. And it does. No, it doesn't. It may. It's close. Sitting right on it. I'm ready here if it breaks. VWAP is sitting at 13,739 and a half. Reject it down off of VWAP. Goal with that pullback. Waiting here to see if it breaks. Consolidating under VWAP. VWAP. I gotta stop myself from doing that. Remember, folks, if you hear from YouTube, I would appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Ooh, breakdown there on NASDAQ. Big break. 13 points down. Short signal firing. Broke under the previous low of 720. Pulling back some now. That came out of nowhere. I don't want to go back to 2021. That wasn't a good year. Crude pulling back a bit. So where does that all come from? Oh, good. I did not jump into that. Sorry, if I didn't make cheesy jokes, I wouldn't be able to keep people entertained. Yep. Really hope I can get funded by the end of this month in one of the two accounts. I was really hoping to get funded in the TCP before I had to pay for it again. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Yeah, I saw that. That's really cheap. Well, that would break the consistency rule. Well, that's awesome, Linux. So should have took that short there, and I didn't. I thought we were gonna burst down and burst back up. It's gone 6 points. Hold on. Yep, definitely should have taken that short. So perfect bounce off VWAP. Not sure where that big move came from there, but off that short signal, I would be almost at the 15-point profit target. Are you trading London, Vincent? Taurus, that sounds like an awesome idea. It really does. But in that same token, that's not, if I let you do it, it's not gonna not gonna let me learn, and so I don't end up blowing it when I'm funded. Oh, big burst back up there. Don't burn yourself out, Vincent. And I'm gonna be playing alarm clock noises in the chat. I mean, in the on the stream tomorrow every 10 minutes to make sure you're awake. Don't think I can't find an alarm clock sound. Everyone else leaves the stream because I'm playing alarm clock noises every 10 minutes, but we keep Vincent awake. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't want to trigger you, Linux. So you just been coming in here to hang out with us, Yolanda? Well, all you London traders better join me that night I do the London session so you can keep me awake. Upset that I missed this opportunity here on NQ, but that's okay. Well, certain glad to have you. You know, Linux, I am not a morning person at all, but surprisingly, I've been getting up every morning and haven't missed one of these streams yet, haven't overslept. Oh, hey, Nicholas. Glad to see you're still here. Lots of good trading. No, I don't know. Seriously, it shouldn't be a problem. I need to figure out the schedule for that day. I'll probably take a nap between the Thursday evening stream and the Friday morning stream, the start of that. And I'll probably take a nap in the evening, try and get my work done during the day, and take a nap until this evening stream starts. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I decided to do it for that Friday, on a Friday. I mean, and it ended up being, nice with it working out to be non-farm payrolls and everything that day as well. But because, I sleep in on Saturdays and Sundays to catch up on the sleep that I'm missing. I'll usually sleep 10 to 11 hours Saturday and Sunday. And ironically, we have probably about 20 more minutes on this stream, see if anything else happens. And we're back here tomorrow on YouTube. We have inflation report tomorrow, 8:30 a.m., and unemployment claims at the same time. Planning on trying out that strategy that Matt wrote for me, doing a little 10 by 10 thing. Uh, It, if I remember right, the inflation report doesn't cause as big of a pop as uh, and non-farm payrolls or FMOC, but it does cause a pop usually. And that inflation report could be hot with the way gas and stuff is going up. Although the inflation reports for February, and a lot of that's happened in March. So I'm not sure we're gonna find another trade here tonight. I say we'll hang out for another 10 minutes, maybe 20. Right now we're sitting up on both accounts. 71 on TCP, 280 on the gauntlet. So combine them both together, we're at 350. Not a bad night. Definitely hope we can add to that tomorrow. Love to see a nice $500 day maybe on the gauntlet. Good night, Nicholas. If you're around in the morning, we'll see you then. I have seriously considered once I don't need to be worried about earning income during the day, trading the London session most days. Just not 100% sure how I would do it with now doing 2 streams a day. I would almost, well, I mean, I would sleep during the day. I prefer to sleep during the day anyway. So get off stream at 10 o'clock my time. Sleep until 6 o'clock my time, I guess. Not that I ever get 8 hours of sleep anyway. Things just seem to trend better in the London section usually. Gold has gotten above VWAP. I wasn't paying attention. Not a lot above VWAP, but it's above VWAP. And possibly heading up toward Taurus's profit target of 1986.9. Okay. Not much going on. I thought about going long on one micro gold just to see if we can get up to where Taurus said we were going to. Watching it. It's just hanging right around the above VWAP there. Those signals have been firing. We're just kind of sideways on everything now. It's getting to be that time of night. There's a signal on and Q. Popping up, big candle, 10 points. Up to the SMA. I don't really like it there, honestly. Nice job, Hermes. Great job. What made you decide to go long there? Did you just see it bursting up and you go in, or did you get in before the burst? Nice job. Crude's been working back up to 110. ES sending a long signal. Okay, I see it. Yep, I see it. Nice. Good job. That's a great support resistance play. Or maybe even a supply demand play. So it looks like it wants to continue to head up now. I thought, I mean, I don't know. I think it's still going to come back a little bit. Oh, big move up there. So I should have jumped on that long again. So, yeah, I'm doing better here, but I'm still questioning the signals when maybe I shouldn't be. I mean, obviously this one here with view up was perfect. I should not have taken it, but then we got this move down. And if we chart this out, first let me check what gold's doing, because all of a sudden we're getting multiple signals. Short signal there. Again, I think that's going to bounce back up. But let's say so if we're taking that short there, let me blow that up a bit. Looking for 15 like I look for at this time of night. And we would have got it. And then this long. Bunch of signals firing here all of a sudden. That would have worked as well. So I missed those last two signals when they would have worked. NG and the Russell. Okay, no big signals. This one bouncing in the view up did not work. And this one didn't work. Although if I would have got back in, and I think I did. This is where we did get in and grab that move down. And this one would have worked. So if I would just be taking the signals again, we'll be doing better. That one would have worked. That one would not have, but that was in the band, so I wouldn't have taken that one. So this one, just take the signals, and they work, at least for me. Not telling anyone how to trade. Taurus is much better at predicting these things. I'm still using these signals. And NASDAQ came into VWAP again. Yellow line here is VWAP. You see it just rejected VWAP. It's trying again. 15 points on that move there was right in the VWAP. Definitely, I mean, we did trade. Oh, look at gold. Gold did break. Well, see, I should have just taken the signal. Broke VWAP there, too. So I guess once we broke VWAP, we should have taken it. Oh, there's a... Look at that rejection right on VWAP. Thanks, Tars. So I did miss those two, but in really nice ways to end the night. But that said, we're ending the night up 280 on the gauntlet, up 71 on the TCP. We will try to add to that in the morning. I am going to call it a night for tonight. Remember, I'm back here in 8.5 hours. Because I'm insane. I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. And I hope to see you back here in the morning. Or the next time you can join me. Have a great night, everybody. And talk to you tomorrow. Bye.